The speed of light is on our side.
That is good. That is very good. You should be working in a great restaurant in Paris.
You think the master's going to let his serfs go gallivanting off to parts unknown, Mr. Passepartout? I don't think so. None of us will ever leave this estate till the good Lord takes us up to heaven.
Unless we're bad and the Count sends us to Siberia.
He wouldn't do that. Hasn't done that to anybody for nearly a year.
Such skill, such dedication, such selfless devotion to the master's wish. Carved by my serfs within the last hour. Would this be possible in the West?
No. One would just send one's valet to the shops.
Yes, for a soulless machine-made object. These men love what they do, isn't that right? Gregor?
They could not be happier, master.
You know, Nicolai, I can never come to terms with the fact that you literally own him.
Well, no, I merely own the land, and these fellows belong to the land. It's simple, like that.
And what will happen when the Tsar abolishes the whole system?
The Tsar understands that the bond between the noble and his serf is the soul of Russia. I guarantee he will never destroy it.
You can guarantee what happens in St. Petersburg, Nicolai?
Is this satisfactory, sir?
We shall see. Won't we? Shall we begin at, say, 5,000 pounds?
Why not?
Natasha! Natasha! Natasha!
St. Basil the Blind. St. Basil, your eyes are open. They should be closed.
This place is secret, Monsieur Verne. You should not have come here.
Who are you? What's that weapon for?
It is not a weapon, sir. Count Kugarin and other noblemen who think like him believe Russia should be the first nation to send a projectile into space.
Space. This is the kind of scientific leap forward that I have dreamt of for years.
Jules? What are you doing here?
Well, I was looking for you, but instead I find this magnificent creation. The world should know that Russia can produce something like this.
No, Jules. My uncle insists no one must know about it until it is ready.
This device has cost many millions of rubles, and we are prepared to take extreme measures to protect it.
Prince, no.
Only the fact that you and Mr. Fogg are the guests of the Count protects you in the situation in which you find yourself.
I understand, but I've been working on something like this for so long. Please, just let me help you.
Prince, there is so much to do to get the moon gun ready. Monsieur Verne has so much to offer.
I will discuss the matter with the Count. But in any event, you must swear not to say a word of this to anyone outside this estate. Do you agree?
I agree, yes. I agree.
Stop. The tools of the executioner.
The elevation's wrong. No, the gun needs to be at 60 degrees to achieve the right arc. What explosives are you using?
400,000 pounds of fulminated gunpowder.
And the projectiles, how much do they weigh?
19,000 pounds.
Generating a thrust of 1,800 pounds per square inch, resulting in escape velocity. I have done flight plans, sketches, calculations for something like this ever since I was a boy. Oh, what about the training program?
Training program?
Yes, for the moon voyager. He'll need to be able to withstand the force of gravity, use a breathing apparatus, pilot the craft, and of course, take photographs. Man must go into space, Prince. It's his destiny.
So what's this France you keep talking about then, Passepartout?
Well, France is a country, my dear Elena, where Frenchmen live, and French women also, of course.
Does the Tsar rule there as well, then?
No, the Tsar, Sergei, doesn't rule everywhere. There are oodlings of countries in the world besides Russia.
Now, don't you be taking us for fools, Passepartout. There might be one or two other countries, but not oodlings.
And I reckon the Tsar is in charge of them all, one way or another. He's a great man, is the Tsar. They say he's going to set us free.
Quiet, Sergei. You know how the Count feels about that.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I wonder if any of you have ever thought about space travel.
That is going to be very hard to beat, Count.
Must be my Viking ancestors.
Congratulations, Phileas. You now own 1/3 of the Kugarin estates, including over 200 men, women, and children over whom you have power of life and death.
Ah. Well then, perhaps it's time to stop. I urge you, Count. Let us cease the wager here and now, with honor intact on both sides.
You will deny me the chance to win back my heritage? Are these the words of an English gentleman? So,
For our next contest, we will pit everything that I have left in the world against your winnings and everything that you brought with you.
everything. The clothes on my back.
Your flying ship, your manservant.
Passepartout is not a serf.
Of course not. But he has a contract. And if I win, I'll merely obtain his services until the end of the contract. You don't wish to renege, do you?
That is not, Nicolai, a question to ask of a man of honor.
Oh, good. There's plenty of space for all the protective padding the moon voyager's gonna need. Breathing apparatus, a porthole to gaze back to receding Earth. It's gonna be wonderful. What is it, Natasha? Oh, forgive me, I haven't told you yet, have I?
Told me what?
That your novel made me grind my teeth.
I see.
With envy.
Envy?
Yes. Yes, you see, there were real people in it. People with souls.
You really think so?
Oh, the scene where Prince Yusupov comforts the dying hermit, that moved me.